Hello, good morning, everyone. The purpose of this video is to basically address certain things that my clients have brought to my attention about identity fraud, and I just wanted to put a video out while I got the chance to do that so you guys can be very careful out there. One of the things that are happening very often and more recently are the phone calls that are being made to tax clients, whether they have a balance or not. I believe that there is some type of lead out there that they're just randomly calling people and seeing if they would get lucky with certain individuals. And that is basically calling them saying that they have a balance with the IRS that they need to cover, that they need to pay immediately. And at times they would do that by asking you for credit card information so you can pay immediately. And if not, they would threaten you with going to jail, with levies and liens and so on and so forth. So just be careful because that is one of the things that IRS do not do at all. IRS do not call people and make arrangements or payment requests over the phone. Everything is handled by mail. In the event that you need to find out if you owe anything or if there's a balance, it's basically you calling them once they send you the mail, and or they will send you a letter stating the information that is necessary for them to call you, and that's usually some type of authorization form that they would send to for you to fill out with your phone number and the time to call and so on and so forth. And so be very careful when you're getting these calls from the IRS stating that they need payment information. And as soon as you notice that there is some type of friction between the caller and yourself, and threats are starting to happen, automatically you know that that is not the way that IRS process anything or even deal with clients. So therefore you should immediately hang up the phone and not give any information. Another way that the information are being um, request through the phone is that they would call you and say that they have a job proposition for you or you applied for a certain job, and they would email you an application of some sort. And once they email you that application, you would then fill it out, of course, with all your personal information, including your social and so on and so forth. And sometimes they would even have a website up where you can go on the website and fill out the application there. Just information being transferred back and forth. And so you would go ahead and fill out that information and send it back, and that is one of the ways that they would have your information as well. Okay. So it is through work, it is through the phone requesting. Now, another thing that's happening in the street is the uh, uh, um, I would say stealing of bags. Okay, so be very careful with that, with where you leaving your purses, your personal information, ladies, especially you while you're going to go do your gas and you leave your purse in the car. Even though if you know you're gonna swipe your card, but you leave your purse in the car, just don't do that. Take your purse, throw it on your shoulder, and go to the gas tank and process your gas payment with your belongings on your shoulder. It just makes things a little more safer. It doesn't eliminate the idea or the fact, but it definitely make things a little more safer, and for you to do your due diligence on making sure that you are following through and your own safety, for your own safety and your identity. Okay, so these are just some of the tips and some of the things that I noticed that are going on, and especially also with the Obamacare. The same phone call thing is actually happening with the Obamacare, so be careful with that as well. Okay, they would call you and said, hey, well, we noticed you had insurance with this company, we're calling to make them to take a payment. But if you know that you didn't have insurance with this company and you've had it with that company, so automatically that should make sense and click. But of course, some of our parents and our older elders are not catching on too quickly. So just let your parents know that as well, and let your older friends know what's going on as well. That way they can be a little more careful, and if they're not sure, always hang up and call the insurance company directly and finding out if there is a balance or whatever's going on. Okay, so Again, my name is Nancy, and if you have any further questions, you can definitely call me anytime at 305-910-7767. I am your local tax preparer in Miami, and Aventura Hollywood in Miami Gardens. So if you have any questions or any services that you would like for me to render for you, you can always give me a call. Again, 305-910-7767. Have a blessed day, everyone, and be safe.